Welcome to Manchester United. Please subscribe, like, share, comment and turn on your notification. Man United. A Glazers making amends with Red Devils fans. Friday the 4th of June was a momentous day in the recent history of Manchester United. The club's ownership spoke directly to the fans. Not once previously in a stewardship that dates back to the summer of 2005 had any representative of the Glazer family engaged with supporters. But on that day, co-chairman Joel Glazer spoke with 11 representatives at a virtual fans forum. He started with an apology, followed quickly by an admission that the distant nature of United's American ownership was not right. Over the course of the following 2 hours, Glazer went through some of the plans he feels will make the club more inclusive and give the fans what they want. However, many do not trust the 54-year-old. They argue Glazer's presence at the meeting was due entirely to the simmering discontent around his family's ownership of United that erupted following the collapse of the European Super League. They claim the £8 million that will be paid to the family in dividends announced on the 17th of June is proof nothing is going to change. Those fans are not interested in listening to the Glazers. They just want them out of their club. At the meeting with fans, Glazer set out his stall. There are many factors that lead to a club's success, he said. However, we realize that, ultimately, for a club to be the most successful, it requires everyone, the club and its supporters, to all be working together. While no team can win every match, everyone pulling in the same direction gives us all the best chance for that success. We believe there is a bright future ahead for the club, but we need to try to break down areas of conflict. But many fans argue that the major area of conflict stems from the Glazer family, and their complete lack of communication previously. Cynicism from supporters is understandable, said Ian Sterling, vice chairman of the Manchester United Supporters Trust, MUST, which attended the forum. There have been 16 years of Glazer family ownership, practically zero communication. But cynicism was in place when the Super League plans were announced, when people said it couldn't be stopped. It was there for the fans' forum offer, saying Joel Glazer would never meet us or commit to anything. Glazer has committed to strengthening the forum. In addition, he said a fans' advisory board would be created, which would advise and consult with the club's senior leadership on a regular basis. He also wants to continue discussions with supporters groups on a mutually beneficial fans share ownership scheme that carries the same voting rights as the Class B shares that are almost exclusively owned by the family. It has been a stated aim of MUST for United fans to have a meaningful say in the running of the club. On the 25th of June, MUST launched the Sign for United campaign. Backed by legendary former United captain Eric Cantona, the scheme asks fans to register their commitment to becoming a supporter shareholder. Within 4 days, 50,000 people had signed up. However, there are issues. The Red Issue fanzine, which has more than 58,000 followers on Twitter, has questioned the motives behind it. They argue direct action, such as the protest before the Premier League game with Liverpool on the 2nd of May that saw 2 lots of fans storming security around the stadium, and the match being called off as the coronavirus bubble around Old Trafford was breached, is the only way to force the Glazers out altogether, which is what they want. Practically, it is not clear how a fans' ownership scheme would operate. Firstly, there are major investors in the club already whose shares have no voting rights. United have also carried out extensive work on how the share issue could fit within the legal and regulatory realities of the club's New York Stock Exchange listing. But the thoughts of those class A shareholders are unclear with regard to a new lot of shares being made available exclusively to fans that theoretically have more power than theirs. And how many fans will sign up? Manchester United is worth around £1.8 billion according to its share price, so a 5% stake would cost £90 million. We believe the desire is there from Manchester United fans to build a meaningful stake. Not for ourselves, but to protect the club. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, share, comment and don't forget to turn on your notification.